What is up, YouTube? My name is Quentin Banks, WOMPLY PPP application. This is an update strictly for WOMPLY. I know a lot of you guys have been asking, well, what is the updates coming from, as far as when it comes to WOMPLY? So I'm going to give you guys the latest and the greatest updates like I always do. I usually provide updates from real-time members. That's people actually going through it right now. So a lot of my updates are actually from members and from people who actually experiencing different things. And now today it looks like we're going to be doing an update as far as when it comes to WOMPLY. Now this isn't a strictly update from their email. This is what their email stated. Now I will be doing this for you guys and helping you guys here in a minute, and I'll give you guys an official statement when it comes to this as far as what to expect from WOMPLY and their official updates. At any time, you guys can feel free to drop a comment, concern, let me know exactly where you guys stand. I know a lot of people were going through different parts of the application, different parts of being borrow funded. Drop the comments below, let me know exactly where you guys stand, where you guys are at, because I know everybody's in a different place, right? Everybody's in a different place, a different state, a different business. So a lot of plays and factor when it comes to getting funded. So I'm going to give you guys an update. I don't know if you guys received this email. Feel free to check your emails after this video. Feel free to check your emails right now. It didn't come back to this video, but I will be giving you guys the latest and greatest update, and this is strictly from WOMPLY. So we'll get right into this, and this was actually sent out yesterday. So this email was sent out yesterday at 2 p.m. and it says, hi, on May 28th, the SBA stopped accepting PPP applications because the PPP ran out of funding. So that answers a lot of questions. A lot of people was asking me about the PPP. It does like WOMPLY ran out of funding, but let's continue to read what it says. It says, if you have not received funding yet, your loan will not be able to move forward unless Congress approves more funding for the PPP program. So, stating, if you have not received your funds yet through WOMPLY, it looks like you probably won't be able to receive them, but it gives you a website right here. It says, please visit fairppp.com to tell President Biden, your representatives, you want and need more funding. So if I were you guys, I would basically go to this website. I would keep this website up, go to the website, try to contact President Joe Biden, let him know what's going on, fill out the forms if there's forms. I don't know exactly what's on these websites. I have not personally been to this website yet, so I will actually do that on the next video. Actually go to the website, and we can actually break down and see exactly what's going on with the website. Because I know a lot of people asked me about WOMPLY, but the last update I had with WOMPLY was it was going to be you had to be patient. It's going to be a process. It's going to be a waiting game basically. But it doesn't like WOMPLY is officially stating they're out of funds. But I am hearing if you got a loan number, if you got any of those numbers, you should still be in good standings. But that could be, everybody's different. I do want to let you guys know that everybody is different. Good news, it looks like everybody is getting funded. I'm not gonna say everybody, but it looks like a majority of people are getting funded today with Capital Plus. If you guys got Capital Plus, feel free to actually check your accounts now or watch it in this video and then go back and check your accounts. Once again, my name is QUiNTiN Banks. I'm here to provide the latest and greatest information, especially when it comes to stimulus checks, financial freedom, financial literacy, blue acorns, PPP, SBA, all that good stuff. I am here. We're going to talk about it. And as I always say, feel free to drop those comments and concerns below. Let me know exactly in the comment section where you guys stand. I know a lot of people have been getting funded. Some people were telling me they was going to get funded tomorrow. Some people said they was going to get funded tonight. So it really all depends. And I guess at the end of the day, everybody is different as well. Once again, my name is QUiNTiN Banks. Let's get right to this. And this was a member from my channel who began to say borrower funded Capital Plus. And it does look like from reports and other members on my channel that there are lots of reports coming from my members and a lot of other people stating they have been funded. Some people were funded last night. As I mentioned, some people are getting funded tonight. Now, they are telling me they're getting funded. So hopefully let's stay positive, progress, and go in the right direction. As I always say, feel free to drop those comments below. Let me know exactly where you guys stand. Once again, my name is QUiNTiN Banks. And let's read some of these comments because you guys always keep me updated as well as me keeping you guys updated as well. Somebody began to say funded around 5 p.m. to my credit union. Extremely grateful. Don't have to close my business, which is good. They said been waiting since April 6th. April people is coming. Wishing y'all the best with y'all business or company. So that's good to hear. That's good to hear because a lot of businesses are going out of business based on limited funds, running out of funds. So that's also good to hear as well. Guys, this is the time. This is the time. If you are getting these loans or receiving these loans, this is the time to actually push forward. Figure out your business. Figure out exactly what you have to do within your business, guys. Now, we're going to get into some more comments. Somebody began to say congratulations. They began to say thank you. How long did it take between status changing to borrower funded and funds hitting your account? They begin to say like a month for me. Now, it does pan out to people waiting 15 business days, 10 to 15 business days. And you guys know that's business days. So you don't want to include the weekend. A lot of people have been including the weekend when it came to that. But it looks like it's 10 to 15 business days. And somebody said, just checks to me, yay. I'm hoping by the end of the week to see my little PPP. Somebody said, yes, congratulations, we up next finally. So we're going to continue to push this positivity and hopefully everybody gets funded, and because I know it's tough times right now, dealing with, stimulus. People are talking about stimulus checks, not receiving stimulus checks, or even just dealing with rent, bills, businesses, employees, and life in general. I totally understand. So hopefully we can just stay positive here. Somebody said same was going to post, but you beat me to it. Somebody said a few others posted before me. That's how I know to check. So it looks like I said, people are getting funded. How long were y'all on lender funding before it went to borrower funding? Somebody began to say 10 days for me. Business days or weekends included. Sorry, weekends included. And they began to say 6/11, then BF 6/21. So in this case, like I said, it depends how you guys want to look at it. You don't want to include business days. I'm sorry, you don't want to include the weekends, but you can if you get funded within a short period of time. Somebody said just got funded on Dash Card approval on 4/10. They began to say by Capital Plus. They said yes. They began to say congratulations. First I've heard in a while of Capital Plus funding anyone. They said, do you have to re-verify? I was never asked to re-verify, and they signed 4/7. Somebody began to say I was stuck on step 4 for like 2 months, but step 4 for like 2 months, it still currently shows an unchecked step 5 with Blueacorn, and on CoWeb still shows active undispersed. They said, did you have to re-verify? Yeah, like 4 times. So, in his case, it does look like re-verifying was a benefit. We talked about re-verifying and people saying that, sometimes re-verifications, it doesn't help you, So it looks like in this case, it helped this person, and we totally understand and we appreciate people for keeping us updated, how long it took for the card to come. Somebody said, me too, tomorrow we'll hit the bank. Somebody said, hopefully, but not sure. Anybody using Chime, mine's got rejected. Somebody said, oh no, I don't have any info on that, but I bank with Navy Federal. So it does look like Navy Federal PPP loan is going through. So that is a good thing as well. Rejected how? It said in the details on WOMPLY. Somebody began to say, my clients bank with Navy Federal as well. Their status changed to borrower funded today. When should they expect the funds in their accounts? Guess is a waiting game from here. And that's really what it does look like. It does look like it is a waiting game when it comes to that. But if you're in the system, you got a loan number, you should be in good standings. Somebody else began to say, I have been on sign and hold. Then last but not least, somebody began to say, I have been on sign and hold for my second draw since April. My first draw was funded by Fountainhead. Does anyone have any updates regarding second draw, sign and hold, and or Fountainhead as a lender? Now, I'm not 110% sure of Fountainhead, so if you guys got Fountainhead, feel free to drop those comments below. Let me know exactly where you guys stand. Once again, my name is QUiNTiN Banks, providing you guys the latest and greatest information. Now let's go over to some more information. So you guys want to stay tuned. And also, like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you guys are in tune with the latest and greatest information. Let's go. WOMPLY PPP loan. We will be funded. Let's keep the positivity going. Let's keep our blood going. Let's keep the positivity, the progression, all of that good stuff. My name is QUiNTiN Banks. At any time, if you guys got any questions, feel free to drop those questions, comments, and concerns below. As always, we'll talk about everything financial, whether it's entrepreneurship, financial freedom, stimulus checks. I'll give you guys the latest updates on all that stuff. So let's get into this because a lot of my members were emailing me, messaging me about this. If you guys want to message me, feel free to message me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, or just drop a comment, whatever you guys feel. I will try to help you guys the best that I can. And yeah, I'm gonna go read through some of these comments. And like I said, this is through WOMPLY. We will talk about Chime and glitches and all the other stuff later. So if you guys got these questions, feel free to drop it below because a lot of people are dealing with this, just not yourself. One member began to say, we will be funded if you signed on 6/1. Today is our 20th day, including the weekends. As later posts have proven, we should go to borrower funded tonight. Granted, some may not, and that is okay. But we should be funded into our bank accounts no later than Wednesday. Of course, depending on your bank, sooner or later. Now, traditional banks, they tend to hold your money until Friday. Traditional banks like Chase, Huntington, Citizens, traditional banks. They're a bank that you can actually go to physically. These new age banks, everything is usually online, and they actually can push through. They actually give you your deposit sooner. Now, I talked about all that in my other video, so you guys want to, you guys can go to the playlist in the description. Feel free to check those videos out as well. We also begin to say, please stop being negative and just trust the process. Although glitches have happened along the way, the overall process has not strayed. Now take this info, relax, and chill. Have a fabulous day. They said it pretty well. That's the only thing that you really can do is just remain patient, especially at times like this where a lot is going on. A lot of people still dealing with COVID. A lot of people have not received their stimulus checks. A lot of people have not received their PPP loans. So like I said, a lot is still going on, but don't be discouraged, because at the end of the day, we want to get everybody funded, and I am here to help you guys. I'm not here to speak negativity on nobody, But if you got WOMPLY, Blue Acorns, it looks like people will be getting funded tonight. Now, a lot of people have been waiting for their funds a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Feel free to drop the comments below. Let me know how long you've been waiting. But it does look like people are getting funded tonight. So let's read some of the comments. They begin to say, thank you. I needed to hear that. I was getting so disappointed and nervous. You can apply for 51K since WOMPLY now delayed payment. Somebody said how info. I believe I don't know how true that is. Oh Heavenly Father, I want to believe this, but you cannot have any buts when manifesting. I received my funding as I was submitting my application. That's some deeper stuff. Now that is very true. It seemed like once you began to be negative,
that's when it actually go. Blah, 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 blah. This is how you're counting the weekends. You count every day, but if your 20th day falls on the weekend, it is the next business day, which makes it the 20th through 23rd business day. If they were processing 7 days a week, it wouldn't be so backed up. No, you count weekends, if that kind of makes sense. So it's Monday through Friday, guys, 5 days a week. But it does seem that some things go through over the weekend, which is nothing wrong. But I don't want you guys to count the weekends thinking the weekend days count, you know. Some people do that and it just happened to work out. But in reality, it's business days, guys. You're dealing with banks, you're dealing with a business. Business days, Monday through Friday. They said, do you read or just go off what people tell you? Common sense will tell you a weekend is exactly that end of the week. End of the work week. Very, very true. Somebody said, please don't question my common sense. We're not even gonna get into that. You know, I kind of explained that, guys. Monday through Friday. The weekends, you cannot count the weekends. It just happened the fact of, let's say, if you're on your 15th day and you get funded on Saturday, then people start counting those weekends now. But typically, you don't want to count those weekends. You really can't count those weekends, right? It can be up to 20 days. However, if day 10 or 20 falls on a weekend and or bank holiday, then it's the next business day. So it can be between 10 to 13 days and 20 to 23 days. From the reports we're seeing from the small businesses and independent contractors, we've helped get funding. The PPP is generally pretty good about meeting or beating that deadline. Somebody said, I agree. My personal thought is that they threw us into the U-bin to buy them those additional days because they were/are behind. That is the only way